The Nike Cortez is arguably the most important shoe in Nike's history, being the first shoe that achieved mass popularity and really put the company on the map. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the shoe, and in order to celebrate that, Nike has put out a very special collab with Sacai. My name is Josh, and I will be reviewing the Sacai Nike Cortez 4.0. So what is good, guys, and welcome back to the channel. To all of my long-term viewers, and if this is your first time here, my name is Josh. I do sneaker reviews and I'm dropping at least 3 videos a week. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell if you want to stay up to date with my content. Check out the Instagram and the TikTok. The handles are right here. And if you're looking for some good listening content, make sure you check out the sneaker podcast, the Kickback Pod, available on all streaming platforms. So let us get into it. The Nike Sacai Cortez. The colorway on the shoe, it might look familiar to you guys, and that's because it is the original colorway of the Cortez. White, varsity red, varsity blue. It doesn't get more classic. This shoe has actually gotten the nickname the Forrest Gumps over the years because of that iconic scene in the movie. And if you really want a good history lesson on the shoe, I highly recommend checking out the book Shoe Dog. I just read that book recently. Some really great background on the shoe, and also just a really good business book if that's something you guys are interested in. The sneakers officially released on August the 30th for a retail price of $180 or 180 euros, which of course, if you compare to the regular price of a Cortez, that is pretty steep. But I have to say, after receiving these shoes in hand, I'm gonna definitely convince you in this video that these are worth it. Sacai with the shoe did what they do best, which is add their signature details to existing Nike models. And as you can see with this pair, they've done it once again. You have that classic double of everything that Sacai likes to do. Starting off with the swoosh, so you do get that red leather swoosh, but there is this little extra gray painted swoosh on the upper, which I know it's a little detail, but I think it looks amazing on the shoe. I even really appreciate this space between the swooshes. Normally on Sacai models, the two swooshes are very close to each other, but this time they are more spaced out, and I think on this silhouette, it really looks good. You also get something rather interesting here, a double stacked collar, which I'm pretty sure is the first time we have seen that on a Sacai Nike collab. We are used to seeing double of everything else, but a double collar, I don't think we've seen that before, and I think it looks very interesting here because it's done in this dark blue color, which isn't part of the original colorway. You'll once again get double tongues. They're both made out of nylon, a white one at the front, a dark blue one at the back. You also get double laces on the shoe, some white flat style laces, and also a pair of rope style laces, both done in white. Surprisingly, you don't get any extra laces with this pair. Moving on to the back of the sneaker, you get a double heel overlay here, both made out of suede, one done in a gray color and also that varsity blue. Also some Nike and Sacai branding on the back. And moving down finally to the most interesting thing on pretty much every Sacai collab, that is the midsoles. Sacai has really made me appreciate midsoles because it seems like you can never have too many. On this pair, seems like they've stacked 4 different layers together. There's 3 rubber midsoles here at the back. You see it done in cream, dark blue, and varsity blue. And then on the outsole, you get the classic Nike Cortez outsole. Another very interesting detail they've added here is a visible zoom air unit, which I gotta be honest, in pictures of the shoe, I thought it looked weird and a bit out of place, but having it in hand, wearing it on feet as well, I actually think it looks good. It looks like it belongs there. Let me know your thoughts, of course, down in the comments. How do you think Nike and Sacai did on this midsole? The upper of the sneaker, Sacai didn't try to do too much. They pretty much gave us your classic Nike Cortez upper. Most of the sneaker done in nylon. And then you also get some suede overlays on the toe box. If you are a fan of the OG Cortez, you won't be mad at what Sacai did here. It's not too crazy different looking from a normal Cortez. It just feels like a much more elevated version of the shoe. Getting into sizing, so to be honest, I had actually never really worn a pair of Cortez before. So I just took a guess, got them in my true size, a US 11, and they do fit me perfectly. There's just the right amount of room in the toe box area, and I also feel like it's pretty wide foot friendly, that even wide footers I think can go true to size. So just go with your true Nike size. To give you some reference, I also wear the same size in Nike Dunks, Jordan 1s, and Air Max sneakers. Moving on to what these are going for right now on the resale market. The retail price was $180, so you can see that they're not going for a whole lot above retail, which I was a bit surprised of, especially because I feel like the hype on the sneaker has been building for quite a few months, and Sacai releases are generally quite popular, and this is a very clean colorway. But regardless of what the reason is, it doesn't matter, because I think for these prices, this is is a great cop right now. I'm even willing to call this shoe one of my favorite sneaker releases this year, and I really wasn't expecting that until I got him in hand. A really clean shoe that has a lot of hype that you can wear with pretty much everything, aka my favorite kind of sneaker. I'm happy with these. At these prices, I think they're a pretty good bargain. I will leave a StockX link in the description. Overall, the Nike Sacai Cortez, are these a cop or a drop? So I really don't think that Sacai could have done a better job than what they did with this shoe, because they managed to pay homage to the original while also adding their signature details in a very tasteful way. The final product honestly looks very seamless, and it's also not as intimidating of a shoe as, for example, these vapor waffles you see back here. Now this pair is my favorite Sacai release of all time, but it is definitely not for everyone. It's a bit of an intimidating shoe because of all those midsoles. It's definitely, I feel, much more of a high fashion type of sneaker, whereas this pair right here, it's much more of an everyday type of shoe, which the average person I think would be pretty comfortable wearing. So it's pretty wearable, it's going for a good price, and they look hella clean on feet. So I am a very, very big fan of these. I definitely think these are a cop. I'm gonna be going to Paris later on this month, and I'm wondering if I should take these with me because, you know, they definitely got those French colors going on. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think of the Sacai Cortez? And thank you guys so much for supporting the channel as usual. You guys are amazing. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.